Hey, I'm here to comment on your discussion that you posted on Thursday pertaining to the subject of mental health. I thought it was very interesting, your perspective and your outside the box thinking pertaining to some of the answers that you've given. Um, I love how you went back to the article and mentioned about the 15 million young people that could be diagnosed with a mental health disorder, but only 7% get the help needed by a professional to help them with their mental health issues. And you mentioned a lot of variables that can play a huge role in those mental health, issues or problems that they're having that they don't even know about. I know you mentioned culture, economic status. I know religion might play a huge factor in it, and the environment you live in. Um, but those factors can play a role in their mental health status to date. To date, um, I know you mentioned awareness of mental health as an issue. Do we really, does society view mental health as a probably low on the totem pole? I believe so. Yes, I mean when we look at our children as children, I mean we're looking at growth status as far as physical is concerned. We're looking at height, weight, if their eyes are good, their hearing's good, um, and really bypass mental health. And then we look at academics. When we go to school, we're looking at tiers of reading levels, math levels, writing levels, and we forget about mental health. We really do. As a society, I think we really do. And awareness has come up, but it is an issue, and you're correct on that. But we got to remember that these guys, children growing, they have social problems and they have emotional problems that can be taught and managed. And you mentioned that about emotional understanding from the text. So that was pretty cool. I also agree with you on question number one. Question number two, I'm sorry. um, that I feel like schools should have responsibility in mental health issues, especially parents being blind about it, and I mentioned about society being blind about it, and it's low on the totem pole. And I think we need to not only educate our professionals in the schools, such as teachers and nurses and administration, but we should feel free to uh, take that learned information and give it to our parents. So that way it could be a trend where now we can notice those things at home besides the professionals at school, teachers, nurses, administration, see those signs and then have to educate the parent, and then the parent has to make a decision from there if they want to get the help for the children or not, which probably 9 out of 10 times they will go and get the help. Um, but with you saying that, I thought of parents being ashamed or probably withholding their information because fears of what's going to happen, fear that a child's not good enough, all that things that parents think about. We shouldn't withhold the information. But I thought that was interesting to mention um, within your answer for number two. And then just to finally wrap it up here, I know you mentioned other ways of. Let me hold on. Let me look at the question here quick. What else can be done to address mental health issues in school-age children? I know you mentioned different types of therapy, such as play therapy, which can be very effective. Um, but I think that's all you went into as far as that's concerned. And I think, what do you think about having a therapist at school? I know NPR, in the NPR audio story that that the lack of nurses within a school district um, to help with these needs are not there. So what do you think about the district budgeting for a therapist or budgeting for a behavior therapist or a counselor, for instance, at these lower levels to help with these kids? Besides just the education standpoint, which is strong, I really agree with that. It's very strong in educating our, teachers and administration, um, signs and ways to help cope with mental illness. But how about getting professional help there as well? So, thank you.